runs away from security guards no one can see. I'm hanging on by the thinnest of thin thread. Are these $20 beers the only thing keeping me sane? Or are they making me more deranged in the membrane? We're all going to jail, except Pete, he's gonna die. Made some mistakes, so tonight, we're all going to jail, except Pete, he's gonna die. Made some mistakes, so tonight. As Pete runs off into the sunset, as fast as he can, I realize I may never have to look at Pete's pasty face like ever again. As I look up at the cosmos, I realize I am one with the universe, and I am one with David Lee Roth. I'm having a perfect transcendent moment at Van Halen tonight. We're all going to jail, except Pete, he's gonna die. Made some mistakes, so tonight, we're all going to jail, except Pete, he's gonna die. Made some mistakes, so tonight, we're all going to jail, except Pete, he's gonna die. Made some mistakes, so tonight, we're all going to jail, except Pete, he's gonna die. Made some mistakes tonight.
More people have been arrested today than the entire weekend last year, man!
Wanna move to Whiskey Town, wanna be a lifty and I wanna ride powder. Wanna wear a toque all year long, even in summer, and I wanna date a girl from Australia. Tell me, is it like the movie Ski Patrol or Hot Dog Day? Is it like ski school? Is that what they say? And if the rich douchebags show up, we'll just tell them to get fucked and say, buddy, you can go back to Calgary. I got 8 roommates and I sleep in a closet. Gets any more expensive, I'll have to move to Squamish. I'm living off Kokanee and pizza slices. To be honest, it's not an ideal diet. Tell me, is it like the movie Ski Patrol or Hot Dog Day? Is it like ski school? Is that what they say? And if the rich douchebags show up, we'll just tell them to get fucked and say, buddy, you can go back to Calgary. I'm sober up in 50 years, still here, and I'm driving a 92 Toyota Camry. But the car runs fine, and the mountains are sublime, and why would I ever leave Fernie?
Oh my god, is it working?
Is it like the movie Ski Patrol or Hot Dog Day? Is it like ski school?
No.
Is that what they say? And if the rich douchebags show up, we'll just tell them to get fucked and say, buddy, you can go back to Calgary. And say, buddy, you can go back to Calgary. Something ain't right. I mean, it's
Hey,
nice, but it was
so that's a thing. So apparently my headset didn't want to, like, click in properly. Nothing wanted to work properly. That is the story of my life, especially for today. Today will be a shorter, not long stream. Of course, you know, my camera doesn't work. Oh my goodness. When things go wrong, they like to go very wrong around here. So, hey, happy Wednesday. I'm gonna try to make this work. I'm wearing my house coat. It's kind of cold in my home today. I just look like plain garbage, actually. Anywho, I hope all of you are great. Not off to the best start today. Nothing wanted to work my way. Thank you, Fredster. It's it was a rough night. It was a rough morning, and then everything just kind of snowballed out of insanity. So, yeah. But that being said, I do have things that I need to show you. So long as these other things work. And of course, I have hiccups. Oh my god, this is so bright. Yeah. Let's see this. There. I'll feel better. There. Wait. Now I feel better about streaming. Looking the way I do. Kind of. Things I want to do. Doritos and you. Hey boo. Gotta love me some P.A. Johnson. So, oh my god, I feel like such a gremlin today. Today has not gone according to plan whatsoever. I'm gonna open another one of these foundation packs, which are insanely huge. I've also been gifted this Commander Legends Dungeons and Dragons Battle for Baldur's Gate collector booster to open today. Hi, Queen. So, yeah. Today's just... it's been a day. Oopsie. No, wait, that's the one I want, isn't it? No. Oh, goodness me. There we go. Alrighty, it's okay, Queen. It's a long story. I'm actually like trying to hide how poopy I feel by wearing like all the things and hide the things. Wahaha. But yeah, no, you guys will know later. I will inform everyone. It's not a public endeavor. But I'm gonna open these fucking cards. I'm gonna look like a gremlin doing it, and I don't care. Also, hey, look, I set up a... Okay, first of all, can we just touch the fact that I just weather girled without meaning to, and I did it properly? Oh, look, I'm off mark now. But I have a new painting shelf. There's not a lot there, but what is there matters. Laura Dawnbringer. Angel flying, first strike, lifelink. Other angels you control get 1/1 and have lifelink. Yeah, that's something. Wait, let's bring you a lot closer. I feel like we're missing the mark on that one again. Why does this happen? Especially on days like today where I'm just roar and arg and blarg and what have you. Okay. It's back to autofocus. There we go. It's so unfortunately true. Oh my goodness. Can't wait to tell you guys all about it offline. I swear to goodness, my life just creates chaos. I am like, my life is just chaos incarnate. Honest to goodness. Any hoodles, we have some foundation cards to open up. I feel like I look really weird. There we go. Just because my hair's up. Rate of reputation. Ooh, that's pretty. Sorcery, kicker, 5. You may pay an additional 5 as invincible. Create a token that's a copy of a target creature if the spell is kicked. Create 5 of those tokens instead. Not bad at all. Massacre Worm, we've seen this. I'll show you guys regardless, but we've already seen this guy in other decks and other series. Ooh, gratuitous violence. I love gratuitous violence. If a creature you control would deal damage to a permanent player, it deals double that damage instead. Yes, please. Gigantosaurus? What is this little beauty? I wonder. I wonder. It's a 10/10 and it costs 5 forest. That's it. There's no information about it whatsoever. It's interesting. Gigantosaurus. It's a 10/10 and it costs you 5 forest mana. Okay, so we're gonna touch that topic real lightly here. Apparently, yes, Canada Post is back in action. I'm not reading this card so I can touch the subject. Canada Post is technically back in action. However, that being said, they did not plan to go back in action whatsoever. So they're lacking in everything, including organization. So even though they've been back to work 3 days, do you want to know how much mail I've received in the last 3 days? 0. Zilch. Nada. But I have received flyers and a yellow page phone book. Not helpful. They have so much backlog because they were off for an entire month. Off. I say off. They were on strike and they refused to work for an entire month. Albeit I understand how unions work. It's a union thing. Blah, blah, blah. The union forced them to not work. I get it. I do have friends who work with the company. Blah, blah, blah. I'm generalizing, obviously, out of frustration of the fact that my drug benefit card, which I'm required to give to have my medications to live, I haven't had in a month. So, a little bitter, obviously. But yes, they are back in action, technically speaking, but they have a month's worth of backlog to catch up on. And they didn't preemptively strike on catching up for that month. So we're about 3 months behind in mail, technically speaking. It's a bit of a shit show. Who doesn't think about preparing for going back to work? I don't know. That's beyond me. But it's also not my place. Not my place to say much either. I'm just the person that's suffering the backlash of their strike, as with many others as well, I'm sure. Any noodles. Sorry, I also had a message to respond to. Gilded Lotus, add 3 mana of any one color. I do like that artifact, it's a good one. Maze's End, land enters tapped. You can add colorless mana, return this land to its owner's hand, search your library for a gate card, put it in the battlefield, and then shuffle. If you control 10 or more gates with different names, you win the game. Now that's kind of dirty. That's kind of what I'm thinking, Fredster. More or less, I'm just waiting for my drug benefit card to come because, as you all know, I'm like chronically ill. Don't need to get fully into details, but I do need that drug benefit card in order to survive because I need digestive enzymes to eat. And my digestive enzymes cost more than my monthly rent to eat per month. Albeit, it's only about $5 more than my monthly rent, but in order for me to eat every month, it costs more than my month's rent of my homestead. That's disgusting to think about when you relate it in that sense. Angel Vitality. Creature Angel Flying. If you would gain life, you gain that much life plus 1 instead. This creature gets +2/+2 as long as you have 25 more or life. Ooh. Honestly, I would wait at least a week. I know you're going to probably be sending it after Christmas, but if you send it after Christmas, they might have caught up on the month's backlog and have slowly started to trickle through forward. Maybe. Make a stand. Instant. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain indestructible until end of turn. God, I feel like I look like such a basement dwelling dweeb right now. I'm sorry, not sorry. Confiscate. Enchantment Aura. Enchantment permanent. Ooh. You control enchanted permanent. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Negate instant. Counter target non-creature spell. Well, that's easy. Feed the Swarm. Sorcery. Target creature or enchantment and opponent controls. Lose life equal to the permanent mana value. I don't know if that's worth it. Things like that, I'm just like, yeah, unless they have something mega, I don't really want to risk it. Gatekeeper of Malakir. Vampire Warrior. Kicker. When this creature enters, if it was kicked, target player sacrifices a creature of their choice. Gooder Snipe. Goblin Shaman. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, this creature deals 2 damage to each opponent. It's not awful. Impact Tremors. So I'm just going to mark this card area so that way I don't go above it again. Enchantment. Whenever a creature you control enters, this enchantment deals 1 damage to each opponent. Like that. Imperious Perfect. Imperious Perfect. Okay. Elf Warrior. Other elves you control get +1/+1. You can spend 1 mana, tap it to create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. Palaka Worm. Creature, worm, trample. When this creature enters, you gain 7 life. Oh fuck yeah! When this creature dies, draw a card. Well, that's even better. Win-win me. Imperious Perfect. We'd already got that. Just gonna toss that back down there. Paleka Worm. We just got that. We just got 2 of the same cards back to back. Because we also have these 2 back to back. Weird. Burrow's Charm. Instant, choose one. Burrow's Charm deals 4 damage to target player or planeswalker. Or permanents you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Or target creature gains double strike until end of turn. Unflinching Courage. Enchantment Aura. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has trample and lifelink. I gotta say I love the lifelink. Expedition Map. Artifact. Pay 2 and tap to sacrifice this artifact. Search your library for a land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Cat Collector. Human Citizen. When this creature enters, create a food token. Whenever you gain life for the first time during each of your turns, create a 1/1 white cat creature token. Yeah, that could add up after a while. Divine Resilience. Instant kicker 2. Plus planes. Target creature you control gains indestructible till end of turn if this spell was kicked. Oh my god, words. Instead, any number of target creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Joust Through. Instant. Joust Through deals 3 damage to target attacking or blocking creature, and you gain 1 life. It's not bad. Twin Blade Blessing. Enchantment Aura. Flash. Enchant creature. Enchant creature has double strike. That's what you want. Not until end of turn. You want that to be permanent if you can. I do love lifelink. Very much so. Clinquint Sky Mage. Bird Wizard. Flying whenever you draw a card. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Simple enough. Faebloom Trick. Instant. Create 2 1/1 blue fairy creature tokens with flying. When you do, tap target creature an opponent controls. Oh, that's kind of dirty, isn't it? Mischievous Mystic. Oh, we got 2 in a row again. There you go. Flying, whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 1/1 blue fairy creature token with flying. Got 2 of them in a row. Arbiter, whoa. Demon. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature, flying. When this creature enters, each opponent discards a card and loses 2 life. You draw a card and gain 2 life. Dirty. I like it. Infestation Sage. Elf Warlock. When this creature dies, create a 1/1 black and green insect creature token with flying. Infestation stage times 2. Interesting. Midnight Snack. Enchantment. Raid. At the beginning of your end step, you attack this turn, create a food token. Pay 2 and a 1 black. Sacrifice this enchantment. Target opponent loses X life, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. Seeker's Folly. Sorcery. Choose one. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Creatures your opponent controls gains or gets -1/-1 until end of turn. What the fuck? This is fucked up. I just got 3 of the same cards in a row. 3 cards in a row. 1, 2, 3. Vengeful Blood Witch. Vampire Warlock. Whenever this creature or another creature you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Boom. Crackling Cyclops. 2. Cyclops Wizard. Whenever you cast non-creature spell, this creature gets +3/+0 until end of turn. 2. This is peculiar to me. I've not encountered this sort of card opening ever. Goblin Negotiation. Sorcery. Goblin Negotiation deals X damage to target creature. Create a number of 1/1 red goblin creature tokens equal to the amount of excess damage dealt to that creature this way. Strongbox Raider. Oh my god, my back. Strongbox Raider. Orc Pirate Raid. When this creature enters, if you attack this turn, exile the top 2 cards of your library. Choose one of them. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. Elvish Regrower. Elf Druid. When this creature enters, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Easy enough. These cards are so out of whack the way I do this. Quake Strider Ceratops. Ooh. Dinosaur. Creature dinosaur. For the first time in all of my travels, I've encountered a creature I can only describe as an apex herbivore. Vivian Reed. Because that's really all the card has to it. Oh my god. You guys, we got a lot of so many cards. We can do this. I believe in it. I believe in us. I've already done one other deck. We do need to play again, and I do have other decks here as well now, so... We got lots. Red Wing Scavenger. Nightmare Bird. Flying. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, draw a card and then discard a card. It has Threshold. This creature gets +1/+1 and has death touch as long as there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard. I do need to play Magic again. I do love it. Fiendish Panda. It's a bear demon, so it's not even a panda. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. When this creature dies, return another target non-bear creature card with mana value less than or equal to this creature's power from your graveyard to your battlefield. Sweet. Well, that's good to know. Today is a write-off for me outside of just being on here because allocated time and I promised to be here. Otherwise, I would not be here today based on some of the crap I had to deal with and learn about today, so... Ooh, I do love my after eights. Can't have a lot of them, but I do love them. Wardens of the Cycle, Elf Warlock. Morbid at the beginning of your end step. If a creature died this turn, choose one. You can either gain 2 life, or you can draw a card and lose 1 life. Obviously, I'd want to take the 2 life. I mean, who would want to gain a card just for losing a life? Seems silly. Perforating Artist. Creature, Devil, Death Touch, Raid. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, each opponent loses 3 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent of their choice and discards a card. Right? So pretty. They're all so pretty. Yeah, after eights are so good, though. Ravenous Amulet. Pay 1 and tap, sacrifice a creature, draw a card, and put a soul counter on this artifact. Activate only as a sorcery. Or, pay 4 and tap, sacrifice this artifact. Each opponent loses life equal to the number of soul counters on this artifact. Boom. That's actually a really good idea. I have like a little, I know you can barely see it, but oh my god, I just weather girled without meaning to again. It was today like a weird day. This little black box here is like a divider for all of those that I don't have proper decks for. Ajani's Primate, Cat Soldier. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Angel of Finality. Angel. Flying. When this creature enters, exile target player's graveyard. Resolute Reinforcements. A human soldier. Flash. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Savannah Lions. Creature. Cat. One alone is fearsome. One among many is unstoppable. Stroke of Midnight. Instant. Distort. Dirty words. Okay, well that's even better. At least I don't look like a fucking basement dweller. Destroy target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 1/1 white human creature token. Brine Cutthroat. Brine Cutthroat. Brine Cutthroat. We got another 3 in a row. Go, go, go. Merfolk. Pirate. Flash. You may cast a spell at any time. You can use it in an instant. Whenever you cast a spell during your opponent's turn, put a 1/1 counter on this target. Okay. Double oop. There you go. Things and stuff and such. Yeah. It is a kitty. There's lots of kitties in this, I've noticed. Micromancer. Wow, what a word. Human Wizard. When this creature enters, you may search your library for an instant or sorcery card with mana value 1. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Yes, you need to see the name. There we go. A Mocking Sprite. We have these in the Wilds of Eldraine. Fairy Rogue, Flying, instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Spectral Sailor. 2 2 in a row again. Flash, flying. Pay 3 and 1 blue to draw a card. Oh, you could totally put together a kitty deck. Are you kidding me? My goodness. With the Sphinx alone. Think twice and think twice. 2 more in a row. Instant, draw a card, flashback. Pay 2 and a blue, and you can cast this card from your graveyard for its flashback cost and then exile it. Tellurian Terror words. Serpent. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each instant sorcery card in your graveyard. Pay 2 to have ward. Witness Protection. Enchantment Aura. Enchant a creature loses all abilities and is a green and white citizen creature with base power and toughness. 1/1 named Legitimate Business Person. Right? It's almost like these cards are telling me something. Exsanguinate. Sorcery. Each opponent loses X life. You gain life equal to the life lost this way. Of course, naturally. Hero's Downfall. Hero's Downfall. Hero's Downfall. Okay, here we go. 3 in a row again. Destroy a target creature or planeswalker. Oops. There we go. Stromkirk Blood Thief. Vampire Rogue. At the beginning of your end step, if an opponent lost life this turn, put a 1/1 counter on target vampire you control. Vampire Nighthawk. Vampire Shaman. Flying. Death Touch. Lifelink. Basic. That is my luck today, Queen. Today's just been one of those days. Zombify. Sorcery. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That is not what I was expecting upon reading that name at all. Burst Lightning. Burst Lightning. Burst Lightning. Burst Lightning. Times 4. Kicker. 4. Burst Lightning deals 2 damage to any target. If the spell was kicked, it deals 4 damage instead. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Fucking weird. These are, I just opened it on cam, so it's this big of a pack. So it's a lot. And it is from the Foundations. It's from the Foundations starter pack. This all came together, everything. It came with booster cards, separators that are actually built into the actual box itself. We've already opened the one. So we've opened these cards already from this pack. There's over 350 cards in total in this thing alone. In each of these packs, I haven't counted, but I'm assuming that they're about 100 and some each. So I've opened one of those, plus the booster packs. We're on the second one, and there's still 2 more of them open, which I'm obviously going to have to spread out for another fucking time, because insanity amount of cards to open and read off. Great cards, honestly, but it's a lot, and then these repeats kind of gets weird. Fanatical Firebrand. Goblin Pirate. Haste. Sacrifice this creature. It deals 1 damage to any target. So it's supposed to be like a starter thing. Yeah. I do apologize if you can hear my neighbors yelling at one another. I have run out of excuses for anyone in this area, if I'm being honest. I don't know where the little card stocky thingy is, but I can assure you, it's just like a starter pack thingamajigger. Annie Hoodles, Heat Fire Immolator. Heat Fire Immolator. I feel like this is meant to build more than one deck, if I'm being honest, with the amount of repeats. Human Wizard, Prowess, or you can pay 1 and sacrifice this creature. It deals damage equal to its power or target creature or planeswalker. Okay. Hidus Goose. I'm gonna butcher this word because I don't know how to pronounce it. So what I just said, I'm gonna say is the name because I don't want to try and butcher that again. That word, second right. Instant. If target player has exactly 10 life, that word, second right, deals 10 damage to that player. I'm not even gonna try and butcher a name twice in a row. That's just. No, I'm not that confident today. Seismic Rupture deals 2 damage to each creature without flying. Easy peasy. Thrill of Possibility. As an additional cost of this spell, discard a card and draw 2 cards. Alright. Fight Down. Instant. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power or to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. Oh goodness, words are hard. It's fine. See, I thought so, and I was like, yeah, I'm second guessing myself here. Broken Wings. It's an instant. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with 1. Well, that's always good to have. Anything that can destroy an artifact or enchantment is really always good to have, in my opinion. Bushwhack. Sorcery. Choose 1. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle. Or target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. We'll see about that one. Tywin's Elite. Tywin's Elite. Okay. Elf Warrior. When this creature enters, if you control another elf, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. Garruk's Uprising. Enchantment. When this enchantment enters, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Creatures you control have trample. Whenever a creature you control with power 4 or greater enters, draw a card. I like that. Gotta love the greens. Giant Growth. Instant. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. It's unfortunate it's only until end of turn. It'd be great if it was a permanent, but whatever. Lenore Elves. I'm just gonna pronounce it as that. Lenore Elves. Lenore Elves. Lenore Elves. Lenore Elves. Haha! It's a good thing I decided on a name for that, because 4 in a row. Whenever this card... Wait, no, it doesn't even do anything. It's just an elf druid, and you tap it and you get a green mana. It just gives you green mana. But it's a 1/1 also. Let me just... Boop, boop. There you go. Overrun. Sorcery. Creatures you control get +3/+3 and gain trample until end of turn. Yes, I do love me some trample. Snake Skin Veil. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains hexproof until end of your turn. That works. Wildwood Scourge. Creature Hydra. This creature enters with X, +1/+1 counters on it. Whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put on another non-Hydra creature you control, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. So every time someone gets a 1/1, this thing gets a 1/1. Okay, I see. Words are tough today. Go me. Empyrean Eagle. Bird, spirit, flying. Other creatures you control with flying get a +1/+1. Alright. Heroic Reinforcements. Sorcery. Create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. Till end of turn. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain haste. Alright. Ruby, Daring Tracker. Human Scout, Haste. Whenever Ruby attacks while you control a creature with power 4 or greater, Ruby gets +2/+2 until end of turn. You can also tap it to get a red or a green mana. Bam! Well, it's not an entire deck, right? So it's a starter pack to create a deck. So it embodies everything that you would need in every color to make any color combination and coordination that you could to create a proper deck over time. I'm just gonna put that there. Do the thing where you do the thing. There. Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot to put that one in. Balls. You go with that. Oh, yeah, totally. So long as they work in your color scheme. Also, I got gifted this to open today. So obviously I'm going to do it because I was gifted to do so today. And I'm kind of in a bitter mood, so I'm going to do it. And hopefully it helps make my D&D Baldur's Gate deck that I want to build. Let's see here. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. I have a foil token card. One side is a soldier and the other one is a treasure. Here's my soldier. And there's my treasure. Right, Fredster, thank you. Merkel's Invoker. Cat Rogue. Looking at you, Queen. Merkel's Invoker, Cat Rogue, Psychic Blades. Ooh, you pay an additional 8? But creatures you control get +2/+0 and gain menace until end of turn. Yeah, that seems kind of steep, but you know, whatever. It's also a foil. Young Blue Dragon, also a foil. Sandaugury, it's a sorcery. Scry 1, draw a card, and when you play it, it has flying. Oh, right. This is a super special expensive pack. That's why they're all foils. Duh. You should have made a kitty rogue. Aarakocra Sneak. Bird rogue flying. When Aarakocra Sneak enters the battlefield, you take initiative. Naturally. Rug of Smothering. See, that would have been a great idea. Artifact creature construct flying. When a player casts a spell, they lose 1 life for each spell they've cast this turn. Ooh, having the Rug of Smothering would be brilliant. Contraband Livestock. Instant. Exile target creature, then roll a d20. 1 to 9 is controller creates a 4/4 green ox creature token. 10/19 is controller creates a 2/2 green boar creature token. Or 20 is controller creates a 0/1 white goat creature token. I have a feeling these are all going to be foil cards at this point. Forest. And it's a foil. Googles of Night. Googles. Oh my lord. Restart. Goggles of Night. Artifact. Equipment. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, scry 1, draw a card. It takes 2 mana to equip it. They are so far all foil, so yeah, you're right. Scion of Halaster. Legendary enchantment. Background. Commander creatures you own have... The first time you would draw a card each turn, instead look at the top 2 cards of your library, put one of them into your graveyard and the other back on top of your library, and then draw a card. I always love that. Master Chef. That's a new one for me. Legendary enchantment. Background. Commander creatures you own have this creature enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it, and other creatures you control enter the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on them. Ooh. I like that. I want the Master Chef in all of my decks now. Elder Brain. I hated fighting Elder Brain. Creature, horror, menace. Whenever Elder Brain attacks a player, exile all cards from that player's hand. Then they draw that many cards. You may play lands and cast spells from among the exiled cards for as long as they remain exiled. What? If you cast a spell this way, you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast. That is a game-breaking fucking card right there, if I've ever heard of one. Zelix. Sanity Flare. Legendary creature. Horror. Hive Mind. Whenever a player mills 1 or more creature cards, you create a 1/1 black horror creature token. You pay 1 and tap this, and target player mills 3 cards. I choose a background. That is true. It is nice, though. Jahiria's Respite. Instant search your library for up to X basic land cards, where X is the number of creatures attacking you. Put those cards onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. Ooh. Spicy. Baal, Lord of Murder. Legendary creature. God. As long as your life total is less than or equal to half your starting life total, Baal, Lord of Murder, has Indestructible. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and goad it. Woohoo! That's something. And it's a 4/4. I know there's a bit of a glare because it's a foil. Gorion, Wise Mentor. Legendary creature, human wizard. Vigilance. Whenever you cast an adventure spell, you may copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. Alright. Blade of Selves. Artifact, equipment. Equipped creature has Myriad. It takes 4 mana to equip. Ta-da! Right? For a fucking god? Yeah, it's 2 colorless, 1 black, 1 red, 1 green. But that being said, you need at least a 3 mana deck to have it in your deck. So there's that. That is the unfortunate catch to the god. Still lovely, though. Yeah. It's one of those things that's like, ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, it's like, is it worth it? I don't know if it's worth it. Tricolor decks are a real fucking hindrance. I mean, unless it's commander deck, but even some of those commander decks with 3 colors, they can get quite out of hand rather quickly. I was about to put that in the foundation box, and that would have been bad. Bad, Corey, bad. I'm shocked that that literally filled up an hour. Already? I'm both impressed and want to shame you, but also don't, because let's say you're eating on my behalf since I can't eat them. Alrighty. They are good. I've tried knockoff ones and they just like, there's too much. The proper after eights, like the actual after eight, so good. So good. Well, I didn't think it was going to take us an hour to go through those cards, if I'm being honest. But now that it's been an hour, I did say I was going to cut today's stream short. Today's just been a day. And again, I don't want to publicize what kind of day it's been. Not a good one, we'll say that. But, oh my god, this Friday's the day before Yule. So excited. This Friday, I'm going to be presenting some of the paintings I've been working on for family for Yule. I'm also going to be finishing off my little drow squadron, which are, of course, when I try this isn't going to work. Wait, there. Oh my god, I'm trying so hard, it's too hard. There, those little guys there I'm pointing at on the shelf, I'm going to finish those guys. That's my little drow squadron. It will be safe for you. I'm not claiming as to whose is what and what is whose and what have you and what not. So no one will know fuck all about whatever, because I'm not telling any of you guys anything as to who's is what and what is who's and what have yous. Oh my god. I can't even, like... words. So any case, I hate to be that guy to log on and then, run away after just showing you some awesome cards, but I'm gonna be that guy to just show you some awesome cards and run away. I will be back Friday. We're gonna do some painting, we're gonna do some crafts. I also started cutting some things out that I have to glue and paint. Oh my god. Worst weather girl ever here. But yeah. So on that note, since clearly I'm a bit of a shit show, thanks for hanging out with me and looking at the magic cards with me and helping pay for said magic cards I got open. And I will see you guys all Friday. Thank you again for joining me. I will talk to you guys all very later. And some of you sooner than later. And what have you and whatnot. I will now. Thank you. Bye.